Okay, first of all, good morning to all of you. By the grace of great Vaiguru and Dandan Shiv Ramdas ji, we will start with today's session, and that is the quantum mechanics session. And the topic is velocity of a de Broglie wave. As we have discussed in the last lecture, see, in the de Broglie wave, the de Broglie is a scientist who gave a new concept of dual nature of matter. Okay, just as light possesses dual character, similarly, de Broglie stated that the matter also possesses the dual character. I mean to say the matter possesses the wave character as well as the particle character. Let us say this m and v. M and v is the mass and the velocity of particle. M is the mass and velocity of the particle. And when a particle moves, a wave is associated with the particle. And let us say the Vp is the Vp or u. Some books take u, some books take Vp. Are the velocity of that wave. Okay. This Vp is also called the phase velocity. It is also called the phase velocity or wave velocity or velocity of matter wave or velocity of de Broglie wave, velocity of pilot wave, velocity of a guide. Number of waves. Okay. So as we know, let us say E is the energy of particle. Okay. Now see, for a particle, when we take the particle nature of the matter, it means what are the quantities which is the necessity for defining a particle? Energy and momentum. Energy and momentum of the parameters to define a particle. And for a wave, what are the parameters? What are the quantities? वेवलेंथ एंड फ्रीक्वेंसी. तो मैं जब भी बात करूंगा वेवलेंथ फ्रीक्वेंसी तो मतलब किसकी बात हो रही है? वेव की. जब एनर्जी मोमेंटम की बात हो रही है तो किसकी बात हो रही है? पार्टिकल. तो सिंपल बात है, जब भी एक पार्टिकल चलता है तो उसके साथ क्या होती है? एक वेव एसोसिएट होती है. ये किसने बताया था? दिस कांसेप्ट हैज बीन लेड बाय de Broglie theoretically. Okay, let us say this lambda is the wavelength of that wave which is associated with the particle. Now see, this is, you know, E is equal to h nu.
Yes, sir.
Okay, given by the big scientist. ये कौन सा साइंटिस्ट ने बताया था? किसने बताया? E is equal to h nu. आइंस्टाइन ने जो बताया था E is equal to mc square. E is equal to h nu किसने बताया था? किसने बताया था? प्लैंक्स. ओके, कौन थे? बताया कि एनर्जी कैसे आती है? इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पैकेट्स. ओके, नाउ सी mu is equal to E by h. Okay, तो इसको इस पे यूज कीजिए, हमारे पास फ्रीक्वेंसी आ जाती है. And we know that this is for a photon. C is equal to nu lambda. And for our wave, for our matter wave, this relation would become C becomes Vp. C becomes
Vp
because we are talking about the matter wave. We are talking about the wave. Matter wave or wave. So this Vp is equal to nu lambda and Vp is equal to mc square by h. Vp is equal to mc square by h because I am using this use 3 in 4 and lambda is equal to h over mv, which means Vp is equal to c square by h. And this simply means that Vp is greater than c, which is not possible. Possible. If it is, this relation says that the wave will move further and the particle will leave behind, which is not a feasible possible because the speed of light is the ultimate thing. Speed of light is the ultimate thing. No material object can have the speed greater than the speed of light. ठीक है? कोई भी दुनिया का ऑब्जेक्ट उसकी स्पीड ऑफ लाइट से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकती. It means this supposition is wrong. So the Schrödinger came into the picture. Schrödinger gave the idea. See, this is the old concept. This is the particle. When the particle moves, a wave gets associated with the particle. Now the Schrödinger came into the picture. Who gives the concept of wave packet? Schrödinger states that when a particle moves, rather than a single wave, instead of single wave, a wave packet is associated with the particle. And in this wave packet, we have a different kind of waves of slightly different frequencies and wavelength and phase. Okay, and this is the superposition of all the waves. And in the wave packet, this is a superposition of all the waves. Now our next task is to let us calculate the group and phase velocity. We want to calculate the group and phase velocity and see this Vg is called a velocity. Vg is the velocity of the wave packet. Velocity of the group. Vg is called a velocity of the wave packet, velocity of the wave packet, or it is also called a group velocity. It is also called a group velocity. It is also called a group velocity. Now see, we have a three velocities. First, what is V? What is V? V is called a velocity of a particle. What is VP or U? Velocity of the wave. Velocity of the single wave. Velocity of the matter wave, pilot wave, or de Broglie wave. What is VG? VG is called the velocity of the wave packet. Velocity of the wave packet or wave group, or it is also called a group velocity. Now my next task is to I will find what is VP, what is VG, and what's the relation between V, VP and VG. How they are correlated with each other. To find out this, I will take the next article, that is the group and phase velocity. So I have taken the two waves of same amplitude, A is called amplitude. Okay, this is wave number 1, this is wave number 2. I have added this. So this is simply a superposition of wave. So see, I have that when these waves will get added, this is superposition of wave. When these waves will superpose, it means they will interfere. They will interfere in such a manner that we are getting a, we will get a wave packet. We will get a wave packet, and the particle will be within the wave packet. Okay. So see, this is the maximum peak. This is the maximum peak. It means that the probability of finding the particle is maximum at this point and minimum at this point. Maximum at the center and minimum at the side corners. Okay. Now I will add y is equal to y1 plus y2. So I will apply the formula of cos C plus cos D. That is equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Now see, this is d omega. This d omega is very small. This d omega is very small. I mean to say, let us say omega is 5. So d omega is 0.001, which is very small. So the contribution of V, this 2 omega plus d omega by 2 will become, this will always tending to 0, 2 omega by 2 omega. Similarly, 2k plus dk, it means dk will tending to a 0, 2k by 2k. So this relation will become omega t minus kx into cos d omega by 2 minus dk by 2 into x. And we know the phase velocity or wave velocity Vp is given by mu lambda. So what I have done, I have deliberately multiplied 2 pi in the numerator and 2 pi in the denominator. Now see, lambda by 2 pi I will write like 2 pi by lambda in the denominator. ऊपर आएगा तो lambda by 2 pi बन जाएगा ना. So it hardly matters. Okay. What is 2 pi nu? 2 pi nu is called omega. It's called omega. Omega is called 2 pi nu, and k is called 2 pi by lambda. This omega is called angular frequency, and this k is called propagation constant. So by this way, we have calculated the phase velocity. I mean to say, we have calculated this wave velocity, Vp or U. We have calculated the phase velocity or wave velocity, okay, which is equal to omega by k. Now let us find out the VG. Let us find out the VG, which is equal to group velocity. So I will take right here. This VG is equal to average of the phase velocity. Average of phase velocity. So average कैसे निकालते हैं? Average निकालते हैं change in omega by change in k. Change in omega by change in k. Change in omega by change in k. Okay, what is change? इसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी कितनी थी ओमेगा? इसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी कितनी है? ओमेगा प्लस डी ओमेगा. व्हाट इज चेंज? ओमेगा प्लस डी ओमेगा माइनस ओमेगा. इसका प्रोपगेशन कांस्टेंट कितना है? k प्लस gk. इसका कितना है? k. कितना आंसर आया? k प्लस gk माइनस k. k कैंसिल, ओमेगा कैंसिल. सो vg इज इक्वल टू d ओमेगा बाय dk. Okay, so let us say this is the relation number 5. This is relation number 6. Relation number 7. So finally we have calculated the phase velocity. See, Vp has several names. Vp is called a phase velocity. Vp is called a wave velocity. It is also called a velocity of de Broglie wave or a metal. And Vg is the group of the velocity. It is also called a group velocity. It is also called a group velocity. Are you getting this? Are you getting this relation? Okay. Now I will find the relation between V, Vp and Vg. V, Vp and Vg. For that, what I will do? I will rub this. ये समझ आया? Any doubt from this part? Okay. हाँ जी. What is Vg? What is Vg?
Group velocity.
Vg is equal to d omega by dk. Vg is equal to d omega by dk. Okay. And what is omega? See, Vp is equal to omega by k. And what is omega? Omega is equal to Vp into k. This is, let us say this is 1. Let us say this is 2. Okay. So use 2 in 1. Use 2 in 1. What I am getting? I will get Vg is equal to d by dk of क्या आया? Vp into k. Now do the differentiate. Do the derivative with respect to k. Apply uv formula. U into
V.
Vp into 1 plus k into dVp by dk. Any doubt? This would become Vp plus k into dVp by dk. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Can you write this? Vp plus k into dVp upon dk d lambda into d lambda by k. Any difference? Any difference? No. So I can write like this. See this d lambda. So we know k is equal to 2 pi by lambda. Okay. Now derivative. This is question number 4. Differentiate with respect to lambda. Differentiate with respect to lambda. What I am getting? dk by d lambda is equal to कितना आया? minus 2 pi by lambda square. Minus 2 pi by lambda square. And by invertendo, I want d lambda by dk. What I will do? d lambda by dk is minus lambda square by 2 pi. Okay. 4. Use 4 in 3. Use 4 in 3. Relation between group velocity and phase velocity. Relation between group velocity and phase velocity. Okay. What is group velocity?
Vg.
Vg.
हमें क्या निकालना है? Vg और
Vp.
Vp में. Vg और Vp. ठीक है. तो यूज करो 4 को 3 में. यूज 4 in 3. हमारा क्या बन गया? Vg is equal to Vp plus B कर रहा हूं मैं. अच्छा ये k किसकी को लाया? ये आया 2 pi by lambda. मैंने लिख दिया यहाँ पे 2 pi by lambda. और dv ये ऐसे आएगा dk by d lambda क्या आया? तो d lambda by dk minus lambda square into 2 pi into dvp by dt. dvp by dt. This 2 pi will cancel, this lambda will cancel. So finally I am getting Vg is equal to Vp minus क्या आया? Lambda into dvp upon d lambda. This is the relation of Vg and Vp, which is 3, 4, 5. Okay. समझ आया? बहुत सिंपल है. Okay. Now see, we have a we have a three case. See how Vg is related to Vp, how phase velocity or wave velocity is related to a grip velocity. So there are three cases. See, first is when dVp by d lambda is positive, second when dVp by d lambda is 0, and third when dVp by d lambda is negative. So let us discuss the case number 1, special case 1, when dVp by d lambda is positive. See, when this is positive, what does this mean? It means that Vg is less than V. Vg is less than are you satisfied this? Vg is less than Vp, and this is called a normal dispersion. This is called a normal dispersion. This is called a normal dispersion when Vg is less than Vp. This is called a normal dispersion. And our medium is called a dispersive medium. And our medium is called a dispersive medium. Dispersive medium. Case number 2. I'll explain later on. Case number 2. When dVp by d lambda is equal to 0. When dVp by d lambda is equal to 0, I need to say when rate of change of Vp with respect to lambda is equal to 0, then equation 5 becomes equation 5 becomes Vg is equal to Vp, and this is called a non-dispersive medium. This is called a non-dispersive medium. Non-dispersive medium. Last case, case number 3. Case number 3. When dVp by d lambda is negative. अगर नेगेटिव हो जाएगा तो क्या आएगा? Vp ज्यादा आ जाएगा, है ना? तो क्या हो जाएगा? Vg क्या हो जाएगा? ज्यादा आ जाएगा. Then Vg is greater than Vp. Vg is greater than Vp, and this case is called a anomalous dispersion. This is called a anomalous dispersion. Okay, this is called a anomalous. Anomalous means very rare. Anomalous means practically not possible, which is very rare. Okay, anomalous चीज क्या होता है कि थोड़ा काफी अलग बिहेव करना. Anomaly.
डिस्पर्सिव मीडियम का क्या मतलब है?
हाँ, मैं बताता हूँ. उसका मतलब है अगर हमारा डिस्पर्सिव मीडियम का मतलब ये है कि अगर हमारी फेज वेलोसिटी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू लैम्डा चेंज हो रही है तो हमारा क्या है, वो पॉजिटिव हो रहा है, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ डिस्पर्सिव मीडियम. प्लीज राइट दिस. व्हाट इज डिस्पर्सिव मीडियम? If the phase velocity increases with increase in wavelength, if the phase velocity Vp increases with increase in wavelength, then in such a medium is called a dispersive medium. Such a medium is called a dispersive medium, and this kind of dispersion is called a normal dispersion. This kind of dispersion is called a normal dispersion. If phase velocity does not change with respect to lambda in a medium, then that dispersion is called that medium is called a non-dispersive medium. If phase velocity change with respect to lambda is negative, then that is called a anomalous dispersion. Are you getting this? What's the meaning of normal dispersion or dispersive media? अगर Vp change हो रहा है with respect to lambda, वो पॉजिटिव आ रहा है, then that medium is called a normal dispersive medium, and dispersion is called a normal dispersion. Okay, so this is the what's the relation between grip velocity and phase velocity. Now we will find out the relation between grip velocity and particle velocity, Vg and V. अभी हमने क्या निकाला था? Vg और V के बीच में रिलेशन निकाला. What's the relation between Vg and V? अभी हमने क्या निकाला? Vg और Vp में. Vg और Vp में. So this is the formula. तो कई बार sometimes examiner can ask what is normal dispersion, explain. Are you getting my point? So you are deriving a relation between velocity and phase velocity. So this, you have to write this whole article. It will, I think, definitely asked in the capacity of 4 marks. Okay. So now we will find out the relation between Vg and V. Vg and V. So what I will do? Group velocity and particle velocity. Group velocity and particle. हाँ जी, ये तो पक्का ही आता है. Group velocity और particle velocity पक्का आता है. Drive relation between Vg and V. You can take the clip of this. ये बच्चा ले ले. You can take the clip of this. Okay. Okay. Now we will found the Vg and V. Vg and
अब 2 मिनट
Vg and V. Okay. Vg and V. What is Vg? इसकी
Group velocity.
What is Vg?
ग्रुप velocity
Vg is equal to d omega by dk. What is omega? Omega is equal to 2 pi nu. 2 pi nu. And k क्या होता है?
Propagation.
2 pi by lambda. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Use 2 and 3 in 1. Use 2 and 3 in 1. Use 2 and 3 in 1. We get क्या आया बेटा? Vg is equal to 2 pi nu divided by d 2 pi by lambda. 2 pi मैं बाहर निकाल सकता हूँ. 2 pi is a constant, so I can take outside and they will get cancelled out. They will get cancelled out. So what I am getting? What I am getting? D nu by d 1 by lambda. So what I will do? I will multiply by h Planck constant by numerator and denominator. तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. d h nu by d h by lambda. Okay. So Vg becomes, what is h nu? H nu is equal to E. E is equal to h nu. And we know that lambda is equal to h over mv. What is mv? Mv is called momentum. It's called a momentum p. So lambda is equal to h over p. And what is p? P is equal to h over lambda. Let us say this is equation number 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. Use क्या लिखूँ मैं? Use 5 and 6 in 4 we get. तो क्या आएगा हमारे पास? Vg is equal to dE upon dP. dE upon dP. Let us say this is question number 5. Let us say question number 5. Okay. Now see. Vg is equal to dE upon dP. Okay. Now see, we have a 2. What is E? E किसका होगा? पार्टिकल का होगा या वेव का होगा? पार्टिकल. E is called energy of particle and P is called momentum. किसका? वेव का या पार्टिकल का? Particle. Because energy and momentum are the terms which is related to a particle and wavelength and frequencies are the terms which is related to a wave. Okay. Now see, the particle. We will discuss the two cases. The first case is if the particle is moving non-relativistically. Case 1, if particle is moving non-relativistically. See, इसका मतलब समझिए non-relativistically का R-E-L-A-T I-V-I-S-T. What's the meaning of non-relativistically? Non-relativistically means if the speed of the particle is very very less as compared to the speed of light. I mean to say when v is very very small as compared to c. When v is very very small as compared to c, then this case is called a non-relativistic case. And in this case, what is the formula of kinetic energy? What's the formula of kinetic energy? So E is equal to kinetic energy.
Half mv square.
E is equal to kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is equal to
Half
mv square.
half mv square. So E is equal to half m square v square by m. Any doubt? I have multiply by m numerator and divide by m in the denominator. So this mv square becomes p square by 2m. Okay. So I will get E is equal to p square by 2m. Now I will differentiate this equation number 8. Differentiate equation number 8 with respect to p. With respect to p both side. With respect to p both side. कितना आया? de by dp कितना आया? 2p upon 2m. 2 cancel. p n3 over m. So de by dp is equal to de by dp is equal to de by dp is equal to v. Equation number 9. Now see, de by dp is called vg. Use 7 in 9. Use 7 in 9. So vg is equal to de by dp is equal to v. So group velocity is equal to particle velocity. तो क्वेश्चन पक्का आता है. Prove that group velocity is equal to particle velocity. Will definitely ask. Prove that group velocity, that is group velocity of the wave packet is equal to velocity of particle. Velocity of a particle. So group velocity is equal to velocity of a particle. Vg is equal to v. Vg is equal to v. That is for the non-relativistic case. That is for the non-relativistic case. Now we will do the any doubt from this part? आप इसकी क्लिक कर सकते हो. You can take a look of this. Okay. Now I will discuss the second case when the particle speed is very fast. When the particle speed is very fast. I mean to say v is comparable to speed of light. उसके आसपास, ठीक है? So I will discuss the case number 2. Now I will rub this. Case 2. If particle is moving relativistically का मतलब क्या होता है भाई? Relativistic मतलब होता है when v is comparable to speed of light. When velocity of the particle is comparable, not equal to, less than. Okay, is comparable to speed of light. तो उस केस में हमारा एनर्जी का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? लेट अस से m नॉट इज द रेस्ट मास ऑफ पार्टिकल. m नॉट इज कॉल्ड ये रेस्ट मास क्या होता है? m इज द रेस्ट मास ऑफ पार्टिकल. रेस्ट मास वो मास होता है जब पार्टिकल रेस्ट पे है. दैट मास इज कॉल्ड रेस्ट मास. और जब पार्टिकल मूव करता है वही रेस्ट मास किस में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है? m में. क्या हो जाता है? m में. और m के बीच में क्या रिलेशन होता है? m is equal to m naught divided by 1 minus v square by c square, which is given by the theory of relativity by the great scientist Albert Einstein. Okay, so this is where m naught is called the rest mass and m is the mass of when the object is. Are you getting my point? अब देखिए, अब हम इसके बीच में निकाल देंगे vg और v के, है ना? तो e is equal to कितना होता है हमारा? mc square. e is equal to mc square. And what is m? Let us say this is a 1, this is a no 10 दिया था उसको, इसको 1 ही मान लो, इसको 2 मान लो. use 2 in 1. use 2 in 1. e कितना आया? e आया m naught upon 1 minus v square by c square की पावर 1 by 2 into c square. और 2 रुको यार, इसको खत्म करना, ठीक है? m naught c square into 1 minus v square by c square की पावर 1 by 2. अब इसका डेरिवेटिव लीजिए with respect to v. Now see, m naught is rest mass. m naught is the rest mass which is taken as a constant. c square is also constant. So m naught c square तो बाहर आ गया. तो लिखिए differentiate with respect to differentiate equation 3 with respect to v, where m naught and c square both are कांस्टेंट, बोथ आर कांस्टेंट। तो dE by dV कितना आया, फटाफट निकालिए, 1 मिनट का काम है। आई विल टेक ओनली 1 मिनट। ओके, तो dE by dV कितना आया, dE by dV कितना आया? हाँ जी, m नॉट c स्क्वायर तो बाहर है, वो क्या आ गया, वो 1/2 ऊपर चला जाएगा, -1/2, तो ये आ जाएगा -1/2, 1 माइनस v स्क्वायर बाय c स्क्वायर -3/2 into 0 minus 2v upon c square, 2v upon c square, c square का साथ c square क्या हो गया, कैंसिल। ओके, कैंसिल हो गया ना। What I'm getting, I'm getting dE by dV is equal to माइनस के साथ माइनस कैंसिल, 2 के साथ 2 कैंसिल, so I'm getting m naught v upon 1 minus v square by c square की पावर 3/2। Let us say this is question number 4। ठीक है, ये क्वेश्चन में कितना आ गया, 4। ओके, अच्छा, अब मोमेंटम का क्या फॉर्मूला होता है, व्हाट इज मोमेंटम, p is equal to mv, p is equal to mv, और m क्या होता है, m naught by 1 minus v square by c square, m naught upon 1 minus v square by c square into v। m naught क्या है, कांस्टेंट, m naught क्या है, तो इसका डेरिवेटिव लीजिए विद रिस्पेक्ट टू v बोथ साइड। तो दिस इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, डिफरेंशिएट इक्वेशन 5 विद रिस्पेक्ट टू v बोथ साइड। हाँ जी, तो क्या आ गया, dp by dv is equal to m naught कांस्टेंट बाहर, कैसे करना है, v का क्या आया 1, v का क्या आया 1, u into v लगा लेते हैं, u into क्या लगा लेते हैं, v, क्वोशिएंट की बजाय प्रोडक्ट रूल लगा लेते हैं, क्योंकि बिकॉज़ प्रोडक्ट रूल इज आई थिंक क्वाइट इजी एज कंपेयर टू द क्वोशिएंट रूल। तो आई विल टेक दिस इज u, सो 1 into क्या आया 1 by 1 minus v square c square पावर 1/2, ये कितना आया प्लस v into वो -1/2 ऊपर आ जाएगा ना, तो क्या आ जाएगा माइनस, क्या आ जाएगा
सर इक्वेशन 4 5 में भी पावर
-1/2 into 1 minus v square by c square की पावर -3/2 into -2v by c square। एनी डाउट,
पावर 1/2 आएगा सर,
मतलब सही किया ना,
सर 5
v -1/2
सर
ठीक सही किया, ठीक है।
5 में ਵਿੱਚ ਅੰਡਰ ਰੂਟ ਵੀ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਜੀ,
हाँ, ऐसे 1/2 यहाँ 1/2 आएगा, ठीक है। हाँ जी, 2 के साथ 2 कैंसिल, माइनस कैंसिल, और क्या कैंसिल हुआ,
ਸਾਰੇ ਕੁਝ
तो हमारा क्या बचा, dp by dv इक्वल टू क्या आया, m naught 1 by 1 minus v square by c square, ऊपर आया
पावर 1/2,
ऊपर क्या आया
फिर पावर
v square by c square, यस आया प्लस v square by c square डिवाइड बाय 1 minus v square by c square की पावर 3/2। ये ठीक है हमारा,
ਉੱਥੇ 5/2 ਵੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ।
हाँ यहाँ पे 1/2 है। ओके, नाउ we have to solve this, we have to solve this।
असाइनमेंट की दोनों
हाँ जी प्लीज इसको सॉल्व कीजिए, कितना है आंसर हमारा, dp by dv is equal to what I will do, m naught divided by 1 minus v square by c square की पावर 1/2 I will take common and I am getting 1 plus v square by c square divided by 1 minus v square by c square की पावर 1 की पावर 1। Okay, now take the LCM, take the LCM of it,
LCM 1 minus v square upon c is
m naught by 1 minus v square by c square की पावर 1/2, 1 minus v square by c square plus v square by c square cancel, divided by 1 minus v square by c square। So what I am getting finally, I am getting
m naught upon
dp upon dv is equal to कितना आया,
m naught upon
1 minus v square by c square की पावर 3/2। Let us say this is question number 6। Divide divide 4 by 6. Divide 4 by 6. Divide 4 by 6. तो क्या है हमारे पास? जब आप उसको 4 को 6 से डिवाइड करोगे तो मेरे पास आ जाएगा DE by DP. क्या आ जाएगा? DE by DP which is equal to VG. M naught V divide by M naught बचा. ओके, बाकी कैंसिल हो गया सारा. ये डिनोमिनेटर किसके साथ कैंसिल हुआ? इसके साथ कैंसिल हो गया, इसके साथ कैंसिल हो गया. तो आई एम गेटिंग
VG equal to V.
yes, I am getting VG is equal to V. I am getting VG is equal to, so I am getting VG is equal to V. I mean to say group velocity is equal to particle velocity. तो चाहे पार्टिकल रिलेटिविस्टिकली बिहेव करे, चाहे पार्टिकल नॉन रिलेटिविस्टिकली बिहेव करे, VG is always equal to V. Okay, I get your point. Whether the particle is moving non-relativistically or the particle is moving relativistically, it does not matter. Only matter thing is, the only thing which matters is Vg is equal to V. I mean to say group velocity is equal to wave velocity. See, this denominator will get cancelled out with this term. So finally getting Vg is equal to V. Vg is equal to V. So this is the end of this session and the end of this topic, group velocity and phase velocity and particle velocity. So till now we have derived three relation V, Vg and Vp. What is V? Velocity of particle. What is Vp? Velocity of wave. What is Vg? Velocity of a wave packet. That is also called a group velocity. And we have find out the relation between Vg and Vp and Vg and ठीक है. इसका एक न्यूमेरिकल रह गया. What's the relation between Vp and V? What's the relation between Vp and V? वो हम करेंगे next lecture में. Any doubt from this part? Thank you so much. Thank you.